You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Thursday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
It's been almost 3 years since our country got rid of plastic grocery bags at the supermarket. And I know I'm not the only one who probably has a mass abundance of these stupid grocery bags that you buy now.
Dude, I have so many. I would say like a quarter of my trunk is reusable
Straight
grocery
up.
bags at this point, just because I'm an idiot.
I mean, you got to wonder how much you've spent on it. But the other thing, and I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, is how many times do you go to the grocery store and still, with it being almost 3 years,
Yeah.
do you get to the checkout and realize you don't have them on you?
You go to look at the cart where you'd normally keep them or whatever, and you're like, nope. And that's the worst part is you know where they are. You haven't misplaced. They're in your car out in the parking lot.
And then sometimes it's like I'll just either like hand bomb everything into the cart and then
Yeah.
back in, or I'll just buy more friggin' bags.
That I usually go the buy more bags route, because if you tell them like, oh, my bags are in the car, so I'll just put everything in the cart, like everybody looks at you like you're an idiot. Like they look down on you like, look what is this guy doing?
It just drives me crazy, and I know this is a huge first world problem, but can grocery stores, with it being almost 3 years, and
Right.
I don't know how not one store has done this yet, can they put signs up in the parking lot?
True.
Like, hey, don't forget your bag.
Yeah. Just hang a little banner from the side of the building that just says bags.
Right by like the shopping cart return, whatever it is.
It wouldn't even have to be big. It wouldn't have to be expensive. You could just put up a couple little signs so that as people are drifting their way towards the store, because I'd rather remember in the parking lot than, like you said, at the checkout.
Well, even remember those things that used to come up on TV at like 11 o'clock at night would be like, do you know where your children are? Like,
you
maybe
know
we
where-
should start running radio ads like, do you know where your shopping bags are?
if we save just one person from going into that store and having to buy a new set of reusable bags, it'll be worth it.
Oh, yeah. Or Walmart has the greeters at the door.
Yeah.
How about we put some old guy or some old lady just walking around the parking lot that's like, did you forget to bring your bags?
They're just out there. They're getting their steps in, getting some good
It's exercise for them.
And if they see you with empty hands walking towards the doors, they're not mean about it or rude about it. Just bags. You got bags, and then you go, oh my god, you're right. You run back.
Just
and
have
grab
one of your
them.
friends from high school just bag check.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've got friend of the show, Al, on the phone. You had a great idea on how to prevent people from forgetting their bags in their cars. Please share.
Sure. How about like when you leave a penny, take a penny? Why not leave a bag, take a bag?
Like right by like the shopping cart return there or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Exactly. Just have it sitting there, you know.
I could only imagine what kind of shape the bag would have to be in for you to be like, well, I'll leave this here for somebody else.
You know, yeah, exactly.
You're cleaning out your car. You're like, oh, the bag situation is out of hand. You're not taking your best and brightest bags to the leave a bag station.
No, it's the ones you left the paint in and the thinner and everything.
This is a great idea until drug dealers figure out it's a great way to make transactions there. Till you take the wrong bag and you're involved with the mafia or something, you know?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I'd like to show you this picture here. It's apparently taken on a local hiking trail. As you can see here, this seems to be what I'm guessing is about 6 pairs of abandoned shoes.
That's always so creepy.
That's what I'm saying, man. Why are these shoes all sitting here?
I know it's just one of life's mysteries when you walk around and you see an abandoned shoe and you're like, was somebody murdered here?
Right.
Was like a kid messing around on the school bus and threw someone else's shoe out the window?
That's the thing. Finding a single shoe or even a single pair of shoes, you kind of go like, there's a story here. I wonder what happened. How did we get from a person theoretically wearing shoes to what we have here? But this is 6 pairs, and they're all like spaced out. Like this looks like people got raptured here, is what happens. Like they were just taken up to heaven right out of their shoes.
Actually, a genius prank to pull, thinking about it now.
I hate that.
Put a bunch of single shoes all lined up together.
Dude, if I walked out of my door in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, getting ready to come drive down here, and there was just a random assortment of pairs of shoes at the end of my driveway, I need you to understand you will be getting a text message that says, I am not coming to work today. I would not cross that line for all the money in the world.
Shoes is always creepy to find, but even weirder, I've noticed like a few times this summer on the trail by my house, just like underwear.
Oh. I mean, that's somebody who had an accident, right?
It's either an accident, someone getting freaky, or something very sketchy is going down.
There are so few reasons when you are out in the world to not only take off your underwear, but to abandon them full stop. That there's a story that it's one of those things I want to know, but I also maybe don't want to know.
Yeah, you're like, am I about to be on an episode of Law and Order SVU or something?
Honestly, God, are the police about to jump out of the bushes and be like, you next to the underwear, what's going on here? I don't have an answer for them. I just got here. I'm an innocent bystander to this bizarrety.
Or you just like soiled yourself and were like, this is the only place that I can dispose of.
It's the dude from CSI Miami standing on the trail with his sunglasses going, Taco Bell strikes again.
Yeah.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The math is in, and a study has figured out something that you do almost more than anything else in your life combined. I want to ask you this question, see if you can figure it out. What is it that in the average lifetime adds up to about 26 years of time spent?
It's got to be working, right?
It is not working, no.
Working, driving?
Not driving, that's up there.
Eating?
He's not eating.
Procrastinating?
That's what you're doing right now. No, as a matter of fact, it has been figured out that the average human being sleeps for 26 years in total over a span of a lifetime.
Is it weird that I hear that and I feel like that's not enough?
It's actually not enough. If you take the average human life expectancy and the idea that we're all supposed to get 8 hours of sleep a night, this actually still puts you about 2,000 hours short of where you're supposed to be, which just proves that all of us are tired.
Yeah.
Forever. They also figured out that you will spend roughly 7 years of your life trying to go to sleep.
That seems pretty legit.
That one feels like it's pretty spot on. Those moments where you're laying there looking at the clock going, okay, if I fall asleep now, I can get 6 hours and 37 minutes before I have to wake up for my alarm. 26 hours sleeping, 26 years sleeping, 7 years just trying to get there.
I mean, it makes sense. Time never goes by faster than when you need to get sleep.
Right?
Yeah.
And then if you add up, so you'd mentioned some other ones, working, people spend about 13 years of their lives working, not including working overtime. This is just averaging out the idea of working a 9 to 5.
Yeah, that still feels low, actually.
Yeah, 13 years of like, if you never slept, never stopped, just straight work for 13 years. Eating apparently only takes up about 4.5 years. You only spend about 4.5 years of a lifetime eating food. And then exercising, unsurprisingly the lowest, at about 1.3 years on average.
Yeah, that feels pretty legit. I mean, I'm sure a lot of New Year's resolutions boost that up at the beginning of the year, and then it drops down real quick.
Well, even you think, right? So if the lifetime average is 1.3 years, that means that there are people who are under that. And we know, like, there are people who spend their whole lives in the gym. They're working out 2 to 3 times a day. So the rest of us who don't work out at all are just pulling that number way down.
I'd love to know the time spent thinking about wishing you were back in bed. Is there a stat on how much we dread things in our lives there?
Oh, there almost certainly is. If the average human lifespan is, I think it's somewhere in the 70s, then I would say it's probably somewhere in the 70s. You know, we spend pretty much our whole life dread.
This is the Brock and Dalby podcast.
I looked at some of these stats that we were just talking about how much time you spend doing various things, and I looked it up for just in the run of an average day. So in the run of a day, you spend 68.5 minutes eating, which roughly works out to 17 days a year just stuffing your face.
Just putting the food back.
It works out to about 18 minutes and 23 seconds per day just trying to find something to watch on TV.
I hate that feeling. Whatever streaming service or even just staring at the guide on your cable is the worst.
About 4.5 days just trying to find something to watch on Netflix. Just scrolling on your phone is another big one that people were texting in. The average person, this still feels low. 2 hours and 24 minutes of scrolling a day, which works out to 37 days a year.
I mean, maybe if you don't have kids you're trying to ignore, but I've definitely put those numbers in.
Right? And then 3.6 hours of procrastinating a day. Just 55 days a year.
Ironically, counting the number of time you spend doing anything could count as procrastinating if it's not your job, if you're supposed to be doing something else.
And then finally, a lot of people texted in saying they feel like they spend a lot of time in the bathroom or on the toilet.
Oh, sure. I think that's pretty normal.
This feels low.
Okay.
The average person spends approximately 10 minutes a day on the toilet.
10 minutes a day.
Which works out to 2.5 days a year. I'm like 10 minutes a session.
Dude, I've hit my 10 minutes already. It's 6:15 in the morning. You're going to tell me I'm not allowed to go back to the bathroom today?
Those are rookie numbers.
What are you doing? Just getting in and getting out? You're not even reading the shampoo bottle.
I like to sit on the toilet till I can't feel my legs anymore.
Absolutely. If I got feeling in my toes, I'm staying in here.
I treat the toilet like how some people treat the gym, you know? I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the overtime.
It's all about time in, brother.
Maybe under average at the gym, above average in the can.
Pulling those numbers.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Fair season is in full effect. You're starting to see carnivals and fairs pop up all across the country. One of the biggest, of course, is the CNE in Toronto.
Yeah.
And that is getting underway. And have you seen any of the food monstrosities
No,
that they've
I
got?
haven't. Lay it on me.
I mean, that's half the fun, right? There's rides, there's games, there's shows, but the food is half the fun. So what I want to do is I'm going to tell you about some of the food they have. I want you to rate whether you try it or not. Then I'll tell you the price.
Okay.
Some of them are crazy.
Let's do it.
First one up, lobster gelato. So it's like gelato, like ice cream, with the seafood flavor and a little hunk of lobster meat on top.
That sounds disgusting.
What if I told you it's only $7? Maybe the cheapest lobster you'll ever get.
I mean, lobster should never be that cheap. Let's get real. You're going to get so sick baking in the sun and eating that.
Okay, try something else. Corn dog, classic fair food. What about a hot dog wrapped in sushi rice and seaweed, then deep fried in Japanese tempura batter?
Why does that seem like the most white trash sushi of all time?
It's a maki sushi corn dog. Would you eat one?
No more than like $8.
$22.
And that's a no for me, dog.
Okay, you love pizza. Pizza is one of your favorites. Pizza is doing a deep fried pizza on a stick with the garlic sauce on the top.
Deep fried pizza on a stick. So how does that work? Just a slice of pizza
Take
on a
a slice
stick?
of pizza, dip it in the batter, deep fry it on the stick, and then they drizzle the garlic dip that you love on the top, and then you eat it.
$12?
My brother, it is $11.11.
I'd get that. That sounds reasonable, actually. It sounds dope, too.
That sounds amazing. We go to burgers. Love a burger. The butter burger. It's a smash burger that is topped with butter. So not like cooked in butter. It is cooked in butter, but then also after the cooking, butter on top.
As like a condiment?
Between the bun. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably actually pretty good, but you might have a heart attack.
This will kill you.
$25?
Dude, $9 for a single, $13 for a double patty.
You can't even get butter that cheap anymore right now.
That's right. Can I take the butter on the side?
Seriously.
Can I get it to go? What about a cookie with a chicken nugget in the middle?
Ugh.
There's a company called Craig's Cookies. This looks to just be a chocolate chip cookie, but it's got a fully cooked chicken nugget in the middle.
No.
$5.
No.
I'll pay you $5.
No. Those two textures just don't seem like they'd mesh well at all.
Okay, two more. I want to do another dessert. Deep fried watermelon. Just a hunk of watermelon on a stick, deep fried. $12.
You get enough devil's lettuce in me. That sounds pretty good.
You might try
On
it.
a hot day,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
mix of like fried and like cool
Honestly.
you off at the same time.
And then the last one, if it's not a fair, it's a hot dog. You got to get a hot dog at the fair. At CNE, they're selling a 2-foot long hot dog. One hot dog, 2 feet long.
Just a hot dog, just plain hot dog?
Just a plain hot dog with the fixins on a bun, yeah?
I mean, that sounds like standard boilerplate stuff. What's that going for, like $10?
$55.
Get bent.
$55 for a 2-foot hot dog that they're saying you could share with a friend. So
$55?
$27.50 a person if you want to go in on Lady and the Tramping a hot dog.
Brother, Costco hot dogs are like 6 inches each. I can go get 4 of those for like not even like a third of the price.
If you see someone with a $55 2-foot hot dog, take their wallet. Rob them. They don't deserve their money.
Yeah, $55 for 2 feet of meat.
Well, when you phrase it like that.
I'm sure there's someone you could talk to and get a better deal on that.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The internet is really coming down on this song. I don't know if you've ever heard this before, Dalby.
Edward Sharp.
Yes, Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros with Home.
I love this song.
And for some reason, the internet the past couple of weeks has just been roasting this band, saying that this is the worst song. In fact, that this stomp clap kind of genre that was popular in the 2010s is the worst genre of all time.
I mean, listen, I'm a stomp clap guy. Like, I have tickets to go see Mumford & Sons later on this year. I love this kind of music. But I also know that the sort of meme here started with, Tiny Desk, the NPR YouTube series. They performed on there, and that's the footage people are really crucifying. Because I don't know if you know, there's like 40 people in this band.
I can tell.
And they packed them all into the Tiny Desk, and then they played live, and it sounds awful.
I wouldn't say it's the worst song of all time.
It's absolutely not. It's a fun song.
It's
People
not
are into
my
it.
cup of tea, but I was curious, and the University of Waterloo actually conducted a study on what they consider the top 5 worst songs ever made.
Okay, so from a sonic perspective.
Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby in at number 5.
Okay, fair enough.
Limp Bizkit's Keep Rollin' in at number 4.
Based on what?
I know, that absolutely deserves a shame bell.
Shame. Again, if it's not your cup of tea, that's fine, but that's a banger.
Have Fun Tonight, Wang Chung in at
What?
number 3.
Get out of here.
Number 2 is Achy Breaky Heart.
Okay, come on now.
And then number 1 is We Built This City.
Okay, We Built This City sucks. I get that. But it's also a song that a lot of people, it seems like the criteria here from the University of Waterloo is what are 5 songs that people like singing along to? Let's say that they're not good.
Or just repetitive lyrics.
Right. Nobody's saying Achy Breaky Heart is groundbreaking art or anything, but I grew up when that song was hot. It was the biggest song in the world.
I guess when you think of what is the worst song ever made, it's are they really that bad, or is it just overplayed is the thing?
That's a big thing. I mean, realistically, the worst song ever made is probably a song none of us have ever heard before.
I mean, we all know some kid from high school that's still trying to be a rapper.
It's some obscure nonsense from someone with no talent. But for the worst song in the world argument, it has to be something that's out there that people have heard before.
Well, how does a Yoko Ono or even a Corey Feldman for that matter not make this list?
That's just it. You're going to take 5 songs that individually had commercial success and you're going to ignore some of the dark B-sides from Bjork, and you're going to tell me that those are better?
I mean, we're going to talk about the worst song ever made, and this isn't even in the conversation.
1877 cars for kids.
Sorry. This is not in the conversation because it's one of the greatest songs of all time.
I don't care if it's for the justice of kids. This is a terrible song.
Not playing the trap remix is an injustice because that song
The
bangs.
Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Considered to be the worst song ever made.
It's got to be that "Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas," man.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, I think you could do a whole list of just Christmas songs specifically for the worst songs
I was
ever
going to
made.
say, if you want to have the argument of the worst song of all time as a Christmas song, how are we picking Hippopotamus for Christmas and not that Dominic the Donkey song you play every year?
That one's brutal.
I typically like Christmas songs, but not that one, man.
I mean, even what's that Paul McCartney one? Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. I've said it before. You think of all the great songs that Paul McCartney ever wrote.
Right.
And then he wrote that piece of garbage is insane to me.
That makes my sphincter tighten up, too.
We shouldn't be having physical reactions to music, but here we are.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, Bill.
Hey, thanks for chatting, man.
Not a problem. Have a good day, guys.
A lot of people texting in a decent amount of Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of kids' songs, Baby Shark, Barney, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, those are trash songs, but they're not written for you. Like, they're written for dumb babies. So I don't know that they should count necessarily. One that I saw that I forgot about, someone just texted in Party All the Time by Eddie Murphy. That's a song that's trying really hard to be a good song and is not.
That's a great way to describe it, a song that's trying hard to be a good song. We've got a friend of the show, Matt, on the phone. Matt, what would you consider the worst song of all time?
My Pal Foot Foot by the Shags.
My Pal Foot Foot.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever... Here, let me look this up here real quick.
Dude, it's a wild story about like sisters who didn't know how to play instruments forming a band because their dad got like a psychic reading.
Here, I got it here.
The worst thing ever. Literally gave me cancer. It's the worst.
I never find him home.
What the actual hell is this?
Yeah, man.
People come out and say, foot, foot, don't
Is this a real thing?
Oh yeah, for real. They have a whole album.
Yeah, it's from the 70s. There were only like 1,000 copies of the album ever made. It's crazy.
This sounds like something that you and your cousins would do in the basement.
That's basically what it
Pretty
is.
much it. That's pretty much what it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the worst thing
forgot
ever
this
created.
existed, and I'm so thankful to you for bringing it back to my memory.
It's crazy that at some point someone was like, you know that sound that you've been looking for?
Well, listen to this.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
All right, it is time to play Dante's recorder. Courtney's got a cousin who has a son who's really taken a liking to the recorder, and we've asked him to do cover songs this week, and you guys got to figure them out.
He's ripped a few so far, and if you can figure out the name of the song and the artist, I know yesterday we got him to do like a TV theme song. We're back to music today, so if you can name the artist and the song, you will win $100 in Lotto 649 tickets. Gold Ball jackpot on Saturday is worth $40 million.
Courtney requested a song today from one of her favorite bands, and Dante said, is it okay if my friend tries it out with me? So we've got dual recorders today.
It's a duet.
We've got 3 callers on hold. If they all suck and fail, we'll keep taking more callers, but we start on line 1. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
This is Alex.
Alex, all right. Are you ready for little Dante's recorder cover?
Let's give it. Let's
all right,
go.
Here we go. What is the song in the band?
What? I'm not sure if there was feedback on my end, but I did not. I
No,
got
you-
nothing. Start, boys.
You heard it right. You heard it right.
All right, sorry, man. Move on.
That is not Dante's finest work.
Hey.
What?
Hey,
What?
blame his friend, not Dante. Caller number 2, what's your name?
It's Gang Boys. What's going on?
Oh, living the dream, buddy. Can you tell us what this is? We need the song in the band. You know what that is?
Wow. Yeah, it's a hard one, man. My best guess would be a train wheeling on the brakes and like skidding down the train track.
This is an 8-year-old child you are making fun of.
Is it a shipping yard? Is it...
All right, we move on. Have a good day. Don't make fun of Dante. Caller number 3, what's your name?
It's Mike.
Mike, can you tell us what this is? Stop laughing.
I'm trying.
Not smoke on the water, is it?
No, it is not Smoke on the
I
Water.
kind of hear it, though. I hear what you're hearing, but that's not it.
All right. We carry on here. I guess if I can give a hint, the singer of this band died. That doesn't really narrow it down, does
After
it?
hearing this?
Stop. This kid listens to the podcast. Caller number 4, what's your name?
Hey, it's Ivan. I thought it was Stairway to Heaven until you said the lead singer died.
No, it's not Stairway to Heaven.
Sorry, yeah, that does count as a guess, Ivan, unfortunately.
All right.
Sorry.
Hey, good morning. Who's this?
It's Brad.
Brad. What is this?
Is it AC/DC Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll?
It is not
It's not
AC/DC.
Much newer than AC/DC.
I'll say this: the band was just in Toronto last week.
There you go. I mean, that's a giveaway.
All right. Caller number 5. What's your name?
JP.
JP. Put everyone out of their misery. Tell us what this is.
Is it Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne?
No, much newer than that.
No. Okay.
You thought Ozzy was in Toronto last week?
Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, it's Ben.
Do you know what this is?
Is it What I've Done by Linkin Park?
You're getting close. It's not What I've Done.
Very close.
You've got the band right, though. Okay, so it is Linkin Park. We
We've
can say
nailed
that. Okay. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
It's Ricky.
Ricky. We know it's Linkin Park. What's the song?
In the end.
No,
It's
it's not in the end. Damn it. Okay. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Mike.
Mike, for the love of God, tell us what Linkin Park song this is. You got an answer?
There's not that many songs.
Crawling in my skin.
Yeah!
Damn right it is.
Except it's more
Let's go.
crawling in my skin.
Stop it. You can't make fun of an 8-year-old, okay?
No, that was good.
Oh, well,
It's funny listening, trying to get in, man. I was like, I'm lost, but it got closer and
some
closer.
people were crawling in their own skin for sure. You get the ding
Why do you get to make fun
and the
of
round of applause. Because he's technically like my nephew, I guess. If you happen to win the jackpot on Saturday, some nickels and dimes for the fellas, or at least for the love of God, get this kid a real instrument.
You got it, fellas. I'll hook you up nice.
Hell yeah!
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You should send a text to me and I'll be 762-555. Ask a question, anything that you want, and we'll try to reply. All right, let's get into it. 762-555. First one in here says, if you were a baseball player, what walk-up music would you want to have?
You know, I heard a pitcher in a minor league game. In the league, the pitchers had to bat. Come out to The Distance by Cake, and I always thought, obviously that's funny for
It's
a pitcher.
a bold claim.
But also just a really sick, chill tune to walk out to.
I've always thought it would be really funny to pick a sad song to come out to.
Bum people out.
Yeah, like, I hurt myself today.
That's like when Homer comes out to Why Can't We Be Friends for his boxing match.
Yeah.
Try to lull your opponent into a false sense of security. I
Exactly. Someone said, did you know that ostriches on farms are known to have sexual attraction to humans? So much so it causes an issue with their mating. They said, I learned this last night, and now you have to know it too.
Imagine home wrecking a pair of ostriches just by being around. That's tough.
I mean, if you feel like nobody wants you, you feel like you're not attractive. You don't have to partake, but I mean, sometimes it's just nice to know you're wanted, right?
Imagine being a farmer and just seeing somebody who keeps showing up to like feed your ostriches. Like, get out of here, buddy. They're not interested.
Someone said, what if Air Canada brought in replacement flight attendants like the NFL did with refs a few years ago?
Dude, imagine the kind of people who'd be bringing you out your peanuts.
Oh my God. That might be what you need to get people to smarten up on planes, though.
I mean, I saw another video just the other day of a guy who was like trying to start fights with flight attendants on the planes. They had to like reroute the flight. somebody needs to be up there telling these people to
Get a
knock
bunch
it
of
off.
dudes with cauliflowered ears as flight attendants.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be messing around.
Some ex-CFL, NFL linemen looking for work to just tell you to sit the hell down. I think you would.
Someone said, do you ever think when you're listening to music that, hey, this guy's dead? I mean, sometimes.
I guess, like, probably only in situations where the person is, like, famously dead. You know, like a Chester Bennington, people talk about all the time, the fact that he's not with us anymore. That probably occurs to me. But, like, if I'm listening to old music where musicians just passed away from time, no, I don't think about that a lot.
Movies, I think about it more. I mean, weird thought. If you've ever watched an adult movie, that's gotta be a dark thought.
Stop.
Paying your respects.
Oh, God. Imagine, like, going out of your way to be like, oh, man, happy heavenly birthday.
How do you feel about Jack and Jill stag and does for weddings? Is it greedy or reasonable? I mean, depends on how close you are with them.
Listen, I think the thing is, like, if the idea is it greedy to have a buck and doe, a Jack and Jill, or whatever they're called? No, I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking your close friends and family for a little help with something that is unnecessarily expensive. Now, that said, if you don't come to the buck and doe, you can't come to the wedding, then screw you, you suck.
I'll say this, if you're having a stag and doe this summer, Toonie Bar, dude. I went to one where they were charging us $5 a drink.
That's a little much.
Ridiculous.
The thing, too, is, like, if you do the Toonie Bar, then people are going to get sauced up and they'll make big cash donations. You don't need to hose me at the bar.
Final question here says, do you think Batman has a device in his suit that lets him go to the bathroom?
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever seen him take a potty break.
A bat catheter?
Yeah.
A bat bag in the back?
You got to imagine, as tough as Batman is, there's got to be a moment where he's tinkled a little bit and gotten scared.
Oh, probably. I mean, look at some of the villains he's got. You're telling me that Bane, jacked up, all juiced up in muscles, never made Batman pee just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
And what, now it's just sitting inside his rubber suit? No one's having a good time with that.
The smell of that suit. Oh, my God.
Well, that's why they pay Alfred the big bucks to take care of that sort of thing.
Yeah, the real Dark Knight, you know?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Ed's word of the day.
Let's see what he's got.
Good morning.
Morning.
Now, today's word is prehensible. Yeah, prehensible. 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 And it's capable of being seized or grasped. Well, I think pretty much everyone is. I don't know. Anyways, that just about does it. Have a great one. Cheers, you're up.
I have no idea what.
So prehensible, I believe, is another term that's revolves around prehensile. Have you ever heard the word prehensile before? Talks about animals who have tails that can grab things, like a monkey with a prehensile tail and stuff like that. Technically, our hands are prehensile.
So if you got that friend that doesn't buy their own smokes and is always mooching off of you, they're prehensible.
Yeah, well, your smokes are prehensible. Their hands are prehensile. They're always trying to grasp your things without ever offering anything back in return.
Yes. Or like the chips that I buy for myself that my girlfriend happens to just eat because she doesn't buy her own.
That's because your chips are too prehensible and she's just prone to prehensiling them into her mouth when you're not looking.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're grabbing things, you're prehensile, and if you got things being grabbed, they're prehensible.
Prehensible. Allegedly a real word. Use it wherever you can, all right?
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.